Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited for today's video and I hope you are too, because today I am reviewing The False Prince by Jennifer A. Nielsen. I got a couple comments asking me to do a video on it and I'm super glad I did because this book is awesome. Alright, here's the story. In a discontent kingdom, civil war is brewing. To unify the divided people, Connor, a nobleman of the court, devises a cunning plan to find an impersonator of the king's long-lost son and install him as a puppet prince. 4 orphans are recruited to compete for the role, including a defiant boy named Sage. Sage knows that Connor's motives are more than questionable, yet his life balances on a sword's point. He must be chosen to play the prince, or he will certainly be killed. But Sage's rivals have their own agendas as well. As Sage moves from a rundown orphanage to Connor's sumptuous palace, layer upon layer of treachery and deceit unfold, until finally, a truth is revealed that, in the end, may very well prove more dangerous than all the lies taken together. Okay, if that sounded good to you, then get ready, because it gets a heck of a lot better. If you find this book in a library, it'll probably be labeled as a fantasy. But it's not. Although it takes place in a distant land, there's no magic of any kind and no mythical or fantasy type creatures. If you like this book, I would suggest the rest of the series and other books by the author. If you didn't like this book, maybe a calculus textbook might be more of your type. If I were to rate it out of a sippy cup, juice box, soda pop, or energy drink, I would probably say juice box, just because there are small elements of violence, but otherwise this book is a must read. Overall age, as far as interest and maturity, I'd say 11 years and up. Funny factor, I would rate this with a 4.5 out of 5. Jennifer Nielsen's books are full of good humor, quips, and clever comebacks. Cool factor, I would have to say a 4, because it's about this huge scandal and training imposters to rule this kingdom. Characters. Sage, Roden, and Tobias are awesome. They are 3 of the 4 orphans. Something happens to one of them. Spoiler alert. They have distinct personalities and things like that, which I feel like is good writing. For reasons I can't say because it would spoil the book, I'd rate the characters a 4.5 just because of the way they've been written and the development that goes on. Page turner, I am super excited about this one. The book as a whole was really interesting to read and enjoyable overall. There are some absolutely insane plot twists throughout this book and even through the rest of the series. And by plot twist, it's not like, oh my gosh, she doesn't like their dress. It's like, oh my gosh, there is no way you would have ever seen this coming. It changes the entire book. And you might not know what I mean, but the entire story, like everything you knew or thought about somebody, it's completely different. And you'd have to read to find out. So, because of these things, I have no choice but to rate it a 5 out of 5 for the page turner. And this might surprise you because this is actually my first 5 out of 5 and I'm really happy about it. The average overall score is a 4.5 out of 5 and this is a little bit high, but that's just because it's a really good book. So for Rocks Reviews, I would say this book is a solid 5 out of 5. This book rocks. If you like this video, show that you care by liking and subscribing for more quality reviews on what you should read next. If you want to know what else you should be reading, check out my channel, see what other books I've reviewed. If there's a book you really enjoyed as a kid or still enjoy now, please comment down below. Who knows? I may review it in the future. If you've read this book before, let me know in the comments if you thought it was good or not. Did you agree with my rating? Thanks for watching. Peace.